All right, we're rolling. Man, I did not want to come on here and make this video, man. Shocking news came out the wrestling world today, and I'm gonna read it from Wrestling Inc. If I'm looking this way, I'm looking at my computer. I'm reading it off my computer. And actually, I'm gonna put this up here. I'm gonna move some things, and I'm gonna put this up here and set this up. So yeah. I'm gonna look at my computer and I'm going to read this to y'all. And I'm going to get into some more news. We have one piece of WWE news. And then we have one piece of AEW news. So we're gonna cover that as well. So without wasting any time, I'm gonna get straight into it. And man, I just really don't want to read this, man. I was just, coming back home, and I read the news, and when I came straight home, I just got home like 20 minutes ago. I had to come straight and just get the video out to y'all. And I'm sorry if you hear the storms. It is storming outside, bad weather. So yeah. WWE has announced that Bray Wyatt has been released. WWE has come to terms on the release of Bray Wyatt. We wish him the best in all his future endeavors. WWE wrote. It was recently reported that WWE was keeping Wyatt off TV for the time being for reasons that were not related to creative. He had been away from the ring since WrestleMania 37, losing to Randy Orton. He made an appearance to Raw the next night for a Firefly Funhouse segment, indicating he was getting ready for a fresh start. Early this week, a photo was shown of Wyatt looking to be in great shape. Wyatt first signed with WWE back in 2009, along with the Wyatt family and The Fiend stories. Wyatt was a one-time WWE champion and a two-time WWE Universal champion. Man. Wyatt was told by John Laurinaitis that his departure was due to budget cuts. According to F4W Online, Wyatt is among a string of stars who have been released as of late for the same reason. The former WWE superstar was preparing for a return in August, and Wyatt was even booked for some upcoming shows. His last in-ring appearance was against Randy Orton at WrestleMania 37 in April. Main roster stars typically have a 90-day non-complete clause, although that has yet to be confirmed with Wyatt. Yes, he pretty much does have a 90-day no-complete clause. I think the 90-day no-compete, I think it expires around, let me check. Yeah, he will most likely have a 90-day no-complete clause, and that expires around Halloween this year. So, yeah. Man, WWE dropped the ball on Bray Wyatt, man. They didn't know what to do with Bray Wyatt. Like, come on. I mean, this guy could have potentially been a star, and they didn't want to do nothing with him. His Fiend gimmick, it got over, and as soon as he ran into Oberg, y'all had to kill him at the Super Showdown show. And man, he should have been a star in 2014, He should have went over John Cena at WrestleMania. Man, WWE, they really don't know what to do with they didn't know what to do with Bray Wyatt. Like, how do you not know what to do with Bray Wyatt? So yeah, Bray Wyatt is a free agent. And I heard, he was struggling with mental health issues, after he lost Brody Lee, and then he had to take some time away from wrestling, which I totally understand, because, your mental health comes first before Vince. But Vince doesn't see that. So he had to take some time away because of mental health. And, I totally understand that because, you lost Brody Lee, and that, really affected you the most. And, and to be honest, I'm happy he stepped away from the ring to focus on his mental health, because we don't need another Chris Benoit situation. Y'all know what happened with Chris Benoit, and he lost Eddie, and it really affected him, and he didn't want to get any help. He didn't step away from the ring, and I think that's what led up to what happened. But man, hopefully he's feeling better, and he's collecting himself. I thought he asked for his release, but apparently it was a budget cut, so he didn't ask for his release. If I was Bray Wyatt, I would have been asked for my release. So, just to take some more time off, to focus on myself and collect myself. And, hopefully Bray Wyatt is happy and he's doing good. And, his mental health is getting better. And, mental health comes first, If you guys are struggling with something, go get some help, man. Don't sit there and do nothing. Take some time away from your job or whatever. Collect yourself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's really just crazy that WWE would not turn Bray Wyatt into a star. God could have been the face of the company. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy. WWE does not want to build for the future. I feel like we have nobody. Like who are you gonna turn to when Cena can't wrestle no more? Who are you gonna turn to when Roman can't do it no more? Edge, Brock. I don't think Brock Lesnar's coming back to WWE. You see how the product is right now? I don't blame him for not wanting to come back. So yeah, The Rock, he's basically retired, but he'll be back for one more match against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. So yeah, but you're gonna need to build stars. You can like I said, who are you going to turn to when Roman can't wrestle? Seth Rollins is gone. Edge, Goldberg, The Rock, Cena. What are you gonna do when all those guys can't wrestle anymore? What are you gonna do when Roman is not gonna do it full time anymore? And this is why I said Roman might hold the Universal Championship till he retires, because nobody is built up to beat him. Nobody is fully built up. This is the problem with WWE. They don't want to build stars. They don't want to build for the future. Are you worried because you might lose them to Hollywood, just like you did Rock and Cena? Like, what is Vince doing? And then Vince McMahon doesn't care about NXT. Triple H creates, Vince kills. Look at what they're doing to Keith Lee. Look at what they're doing to Shayna Baszler. Look what they're doing to look at what they did to Bobby Roode. And you wonder why Adam Cole, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, you wonder why they don't want to go to the main roster. Because they know what's gonna happen. They're doomed on the main roster. If I was Adam Cole, I would tell Triple H, hey, keep me in NXT till my contract is up. And I would not renew that contract with WWE. And if they want to send me to the main roster, I'll just be like, okay, I'll go ask for my release. Because you would not bury me on this company. You would not treat me like that. And supposedly WWE is not done it's not done with the releases. More names are expected to come soon. So I wouldn't be surprised if Keith Lee gets released. I would not be surprised. I would not. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised if Keith Lee gets released. I wouldn't be surprised if Shayna Baszler gets released. I wouldn't be surprised. You're literally doing nothing with Shayna Baszler. You're literally doing nothing with Keith Lee. You're doing nothing with... Excuse me. You're doing nothing with, who else? You're doing nothing with Bobby Roode. Instead of putting him in the tag team with Dolph Ziggler. You're doing... You dropped the ball on EC3. He's gone. He's been gone. You don't care about NXT. Vince McMahon does not care about NXT, man. Am I right or wrong? NXT is supposed to be used to build up new stars on the main roster, but apparently they don't want to do that. And Vince doesn't want to do that. When you run into Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, and Kevin Dunn, it's wraps. You're doomed. It's wraps. Hopefully they don't do the same thing to Finn Balor again, like they did the first time. You wonder why Ember Moon don't want to go to the main roster. And if I was Dakota Kai, I'll stay in NXT forever. If I was Adam Cole, I'll stay in NXT forever, man. Pete Dunne, Santos Escobar, Swerve Scott. I'm hiding from Vince McMahon. I'm hiding from him. I'm hiding. I ain't going to the main roster. And plus, most of them had a little control over their storylines and their characters in NXT. On the main roster, no. That won't happen. Yeah, Hit Row has control over their storylines, and they have like a little control over their storylines, and they have control over their promos. But imagine if Hit Row was on the main roster. They probably get broken up, and they probably won't last 3 months together. They'll get broken up, and then they'll get released. So yeah. Now a lot of people are saying that Bray Wyatt should go to AEW to be the leader of the Dark Order. That's the first thing that popped up in my head. Now, does he go to AEW? I don't know. If he goes to AEW, I can only see him debuting around Full Gear, Revolution time. So, yeah, as of right now, I don't see Bray Wyatt going to AEW. Maybe y'all do. I don't know. Ring of Honor's looking for new people. Impact Wrestling's looking for new people. You know, yeah. You know, the Ring of Honor, Impact, you got All Elite. You got New Japan, whatever. Yeah. Whoever picks up Bray Wyatt is going. That's a steal. Whoever picks up Bray Wyatt, they'll put Bray Wyatt in good hands. I can tell you that right now. All right, we got one piece of AEW news, then we're gonna end the video right there. Adam Page reportedly no longer in AEW All Out main event. Him and Adam Page has reportedly been nixed from plans for the AEW All Out main event. The plan at one point was for Page to challenge Kenny Omega for the AEW World title in the main event of All Out, but now the Wrestling Observer newsletter reports that plans have changed. Wednesday's fight for the following edition of AEW Dynamite on TNT featured a 10-man tag team match with the Elite Squad, Page, AEW World Champions, the Young Bucks, Impact World Champions, the Good Brothers. Oh, you meant Omega with the Good Brothers and the Young Bucks, okay. Versus Page in the Dark Order. With Page and the Dark Order losing their potential title shots if they lost, which they did, the Observer notes that the match was designed to shock fans due to AEW moving away from the Page and Omega match. It's speculated that eventually Page and Omega will happen, but it will reportedly not be at All Out. So the match is not taking place at All Out. Page has been rumored for a major singles title run for a while now, going back to the early days of AEW. AEW has pushed potential world title matches with Christian Cage versus Omega and Eddie Kingston versus Omega, possibly for an upcoming Dynamite special or a pay-per-view event. Omega's next challenger should be clear soon. Sorry if I'm reading too fast. I'm trying to get this video done. I'm trying not to make the video too long. AEW All Out will take place on Sunday, September 5th at the Now Arena near Chicago. Stay tuned for more. I am reading this from Wrestling Inc. Now, who does Kenny Omega get at All Out? I looked at the AEW rankings Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And apparently Christian Cage is number 3, Orange Cassidy is number 5. So, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Do I want to see Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage at All Out? My opinion, I think Christian will face Miro for the TNT title at All Out, and I think Kenny Omega will face Orange Cassidy for the world title at All Out. But of course, Kenny's going to retain anyway. Miro and Kenny's going to retain regardless. The reason why I say Orange Cassidy, because he's in the top 5 rankings, and it makes sense for Orange Cassidy to challenge Omega for the title. And I was watching in AEW Dynamite, the one after Double or Nothing. So yeah, where Orange Cassidy, he cut a promo saying, "This is not over between me and you." He was saying that directed to Kenny Omega, saying this is not over, and he's gonna get his proper 1v1 match because he was in a triple threat with Pac and Omega. So yeah, Pac's got something going on with Andrade, so I don't see Pac versus Omega 1-on-1. Who else? I don't know what they're doing with Eddie Kingston. I don't know if I don't know if he's still going after the Elite. I don't know what they're gonna do. So yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with the Young Bucks for All Out. I don't know. So I'm sticking my gut feeling into Orange Cassidy. So I'm gonna go with Orange Cassidy to challenge Omega for the title at All Out. So it's gonna be 1v1. Jungle Boy, he already had a shot with Omega and he lost clean, so I don't see him getting another title shot anytime soon. So I'll just go with Orange Cassidy. Maybe you can do Christian Cage for the show in New York City, but that main event of that show is supposed to be LAX versus the Young Bucks for the tag titles, with Santana Ortiz beating them for the tag titles. So that main event should be saved for the NYC, LAX versus the Young Bucks. And if you want the Young Bucks, plans for the Young Bucks are All Out. Dang, dude. Do I do a three-way? We could do a three-way. Like, I'll do the Young Bucks versus the Acclaim versus the Varsity Blondes. But would that make any sense? I don't know. Young Bucks versus LAX. That should be saved for NYC on September 22nd. What do you do for the Young Bucks? CM Punk is facing Darby most likely at All Out. Sammy Guevara, he's got something going on with Shawn Spears, but no, that match is gonna happen in Houston. I don't see Sammy Guevara versus Kenny Omega. That won't make any sense. Yeah, Orange Cassidy is the only choice for real. If it was me to book it, I'll do Kenny Omega versus Orange Cassidy. And then Christian Cage can face Miro for the TNT title. So, yeah, that's how I would do it. But, yeah. Anyway, guys. Heyman versus Kenny. I think that will happen at Full Gear. With Heyman finally going over and beating Kenny for the title at Full Gear. And, you know, I think Kenny comes back in 2022 as the babyface after he loses to Heyman at Full Gear. And I think he loses the AAA title first to Andrade. So he loses to Andrade on August 14th at Triple Mania. Then he loses the Impact title at Bound for Glory. I think he might lose it to Jay White. I don't know. Or maybe Jay White comes over to AEW and faces Omega for the title, and you could do Jay White versus Omega. Of course, Jay White's not gonna win, but I would love to see the match. I'm totally interested in it. But he might get Jay White versus Omega might happen for the Impact title at Bound for Glory, I believe. He might lose that. He might lose it to Jay White, and then Full Gear happens. AEW title is the last thing he has, and then he finally loses it. Goes into this little depression state, and then Kenny takes time off to rest his body, and he comes back in 2022. Yeah. But if it was up to me, I'll do the Young Bucks versus the Acclaimed and Varsity Blondes. Let me check the rankings real quick. Yeah, I'll do the Young Bucks versus the Varsity Blondes and the Acclaimed in a three-way. I'll do Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa. And I'll do Kenny Omega versus Orange Cassidy. I'll do Miro versus Christian Cage. Bam. Darby Allin's facing CM Punk at All Out. Jungle Boy, I don't know yet. I think that's when the Trios titles come in. But that Trios title, it might be safe for Death Triangle or Andrade and the Lucha Bros if they turn on Pac. But I don't know what's going on for All Out. I don't know, man. We'll see. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video, man. Thank you guys for watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on Monday for Monday Night Depression. I'm not looking forward to Monday night, man. Monday nights are the worst days of the week, man. I'm not looking forward to it. Take care, y'all. I love y'all.